As Pakistan continues to accelerate both diplomatic and administrative efforts in a bid to exit the grey list of the Financial Action Task Force, the global illicit financing watchdog, the dreaded terror outfits continue to operate from its soil. This has posed a security threat to the entire South Asia and the rest of the world. Experts believe that world is facing difficulties to fight against state-sponsored terrorism and growing threats of Islamic radicalism. We have a report.
Pakistan was placed on the Financial Action Task Force or FATF's grey list in June 2018 for 15 months. In October 2019, the FATF announced that it would retain Pakistan on its grey list for 4 months, asking Pakistan to address all issues identified in the action plan by February 2020. Failure to do so could lead to sanctions on the country's banking system. Recently, a Pakistani delegation headed by Minister for Economic Affairs Hamad Azhar visited Beijing to attend FATF's meet to defend country's compliance on 22 action points given by FATF to assess Pakistan's progress related to combating money laundering and terror financing. According to media reports, Pakistan provided details of the cases registered against the banned outfits, sentences given to members of proscribed organizations, steps taken against money laundering, investigation into over 500 cases of transfer of funds to terror groups, and elimination of terror finance system. But experts believe that Pakistani territory continues to remain hub of the Taliban, Haqqani network, Lashkar-e-Taiba, and other terror outfits.
The Taliban is still based in Pakistan. That's why they call the Quetta Shura. The Haqqani network is still in Pakistan. The training camps and the madrasas are still in Pakistan. Much of the funding comes from Pakistan. Pakistan's involvement is an ongoing thing. It hasn't stopped. And without the Pakistani support, the Taliban would not be the force it is today.
To fulfill FATF's recommendations, Pakistan is building de-radicalization camps for thousands of young men in the country lured by terrorists. According to assessments by intelligence agencies, each center has a capacity of 700 and dozens of such centers are present in Punjab, Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Satellite images show that many of these camps are expanding, with new centers being constructed to accommodate more and more people. Intelligence assessment shows that 92% of those in these camps are below the age of 35 and 12% are not even adults. Experts have shown concern over growing radicalism among Islamic countries, but the major global figure emerges from the state-sponsored terrorism.
Radical violent Islam is not going away anytime soon, but state sponsorship of terrorism is the one that's the most difficult to counter. You can counter the lone wolf in Belgium, or you can use Facebook and relationship with Facebook to limit the amplification of their messages. But what if tens of thousands of kids are recruited, trained, indoctrinated in this sort of thinking and ideology, given weapons and told to do certain things? How do you defeat that? And unless you deal with the state that sponsors these terrorist organizations, this battle will be lost. The war will be lost, sorry.
Experts also believe that sanctions on Pakistan by international community will do some magic.
Sanctions will play an important role, and I think Pakistan is a big country of 200 million plus people. I think a little bit of pressure, and I think that the Pakistani nationals, and a lot of them are not radicals, will stand up and say to their government, to their military, enough's enough. Why should we be punished because of your flawed foreign policy, which entails supporting terrorist organizations, whether it's in India or Afghanistan?
Terrorism emanating from the soil of the Pakistan is not affecting the neighboring countries like India and Afghanistan, but it has filled the lives of the people in Pakistan with fear, anxiety, and hate. With several operations conducted by the Pakistani army in the recent years, terrorism was claimed to have been curbed. But the country continues to face terror attacks, recent being a blast in a mosque in Balochistan which killed several civilians.